Alright, we're rolling.
That's how I started. Okay, so my name is Tony Barrow, and I'm going to tell you a story that really represents who I am as a person. So one time I was out and about with a bunch of friends, and I had a guy approach me. He asked me if I was like into I guess like kinky things. And at first I was kind of taken back by it, then I was like, you know what, I'll give him a chance, like what the fuck, why not? We're talking for a little bit, and like I tell him like, yeah, like I'm into this, I'm into that, and he's like, oh, that's cool, well, how do you feel about food and sex? And I was like, well, I like to eat food after sex, like that's fucking cool. And he's like, no, no, like food, play, and sex. So, like, obviously raised an eyebrow, and I'm like, alright, what the fuck am I getting myself into? Obviously, it's gonna get intense. And it did. We get down to it, and I'm like, well, like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, I'm interested in having you do something for me, if you're down. If not, that's okay, but know that I will pay you. Right when he says that, I'm thinking, like, two things. I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be really fucking crazy. This is gonna be, like, some fucking nasty shit, but I mean, money, hello duh, like, come on. Like, okay. Come to find out, what he wanted to do was to eat macaroni and cheese out of my ass. So he was gonna pay me money if I let him eat macaroni and cheese out of my ass. Literally. Like, fucking Kraft should sponsor me. That was the arrangement. I was like, So we make an agreement, and I go to this hotel room. I wasn't allowed to look or talk to him at all. I was only allowed to, like, walk in, and he would, like, direct me from there. So I go to the hotel that he told me to go to, and I walked in, and he's, like, sitting, like, kind of, like, not crisscross, but he's sitting, like, at the end of the bed, like, with his hands folded, and he told me to, like, come in. So I come in, like, awkwardly, because this is, like, fucking sketch as shit, right? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. He told me to lay down on the bed, so I did. Face down, he said, by the way. He told me to lay down face down on the bed, so I did. And then he asked me if I wanted to read something, and I was like, okay. This is where I'm, like, starting to get a little paranoid, you know what I mean? I'm, like, fucking 18 years old, by the way, when this is happening. Minor fact I forgot to mention. So, 18, I'm in this hotel room, and this dude and me are about to do something real nasty. I lay down, face down on the bed. He hands me, like, a 17 magazine from the 90s. Old as fuck magazine. Oh my god. He's gonna, like, John Wayne Gacy my ass. I'm gonna die. This is happening right now. Well, you know what? At least this is, like, better than just, like, getting hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably be on Law & Order. It'll be really cute. I'm face down, like, reading this 17 magazine, right? Like, the Olsen twins were still, like, little. That's how old this was, okay? They're not, like, monsters like they are now. He made the macaroni and cheese there, like, cooked it, and I wasn't allowed to talk the entire time. Like, at all. I had to be, like, dead silent. Like, I wasn't allowed to say a word. There's a lot going through my head, like, how did I get here? I haven't been on MySpace in, like, 10 minutes. I'm kind of freaking out. Like, I had priorities, obviously. And then, like, he brings the macaroni and cheese over. I can see my little Karmella coming over, and all he says, I'm about to begin. When I picture this happening, like, I thought he was just gonna, like, put it in between my ass cheeks and, like, do whatever the fuck this freak-ass mofo wanted to do. Oh no. Oh no. Before you know it, I'm, like, flipping through pages, and out of nowhere, a fucking, like, ladle of macaroni and cheese goes up my fucking ass. Hot as fuck. Macaroni and cheese. Like, in my fucking asshole. Spooning this shit. I'm not even fucking kidding. That's, like, the sad part. Like, this is, like, real life. This happened. Like, oh my god. So, of course, like, yeah, like, I fucking yelp like a chihuahua that's getting fucked by a Great Dane. You know what I mean?
I'm the worst interviewer ever. I can't stop fucking laughing.
It's crazy, right? So there's, like, he's just, like, spooning it and fucking just going his eating it out of my butt. He's grunting, you know what I mean? And, like, this fucker looks like Bilbo Baggins, right? Like, just real ancient as fuck. He looks like a goddamn map, like a ball sack with blue eyes. And so this goes on for about, like, it felt forever, but I guess it was, like, only, like, 45 minutes. Which is, even then, is a long fucking time for somebody to eat macaroni and cheese out of my butt. But he's, like, spooning it in, like, just, like, lapping it out, okay? like lapping it out. And I'm just like flipping through this magazine, you know what I'm saying? Like Lizzie McGuire is staring at me and I'm like, what kind of like Courtney Love rock bottom have I fucking hit right now? Okay, like I'm in this hotel room and fucking Bilbo is eating macaroni and cheese out of my goddamn asshole. Like, oh my god. So I'm just like trying to like keep my composure, you know what I'm saying? Like really trying to connect with myself. Like obviously I had a lot to think about and I'm just like, you know what, bitch? There's money in the end. There's money in the end. It's gonna be fine. He finishes
The food, or
he finishes like, well, fuck, what? I mean, I finishes stuffing macaroni and cheese in my butt and eating it out of me. Parts of it did feel kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. If you ignore the pasta noodles being like taken out, it's like not that bad. So like, he's like, I am finished. And then he like walked away and like sat in a chair like over in the corner, right? Like hella fucking creep status. And he says that I can go shower. So I go shower and then I walk around the corner and I like pass by the kitchen and I actually find out that it wasn't Kraft, it was Velveeta. Obviously I'm not eating that shit anymore. Fucking put mermaid shells up my goddamn asshole. After that, he left money on the counter and like I just like grabbed it and kind of like took off out of the hotel room. That is the time that I had at macaroni and cheese eaten out of my butt. It was $800 by the way. Hella worth it. I got so much extensions to be seen. It was so good. Fuck. It was great. But yeah, that's my experience with macaroni and cheese. And no, I don't eat it to this day. I can't stomach it really anymore. It's like I see his face and I'm like, oh my god, no. Ball sack of blue eyes. Like, what the fuck?
When I take it now, I just bounce back. When I steal your heart, say I found that. When you call my phone, I won't call back. When I spend this cash, make it all back. Buy a new whip, that's all black. Remember when I used to be all white.